Hello Sagittarius and welcome to your career reading for November and December. I have all of the cards on the table so we can go straight into the reading. If you're interested in the cards that I'm using, have a look at the description down below. I listed all of them there. If this message doesn't resonate with you, check your moon and rising signs, especially your rising sign. And if you're interested in the Halloween spirit messages for November and December, I'll link your video at the end of this one, so check it out. Okay. Let's go straight into it. Let's have a look what's going on in your career. Let's start with the past energy, and by your career I mean your employment, your business, your project, your studies, whatever you're doing that is taking you on your career path. We have 3 of Wands in the past. Okay, so things have been moving forward in your career. I feel like you had that goal in mind. You had that destination that you wanted to get to, and you were taking actionable steps to make that happen. So I feel like for you it was quite active time of reaching your goals and going for your goals and for your vision of your future and your career path. You were quite brave to do that. I feel like it's moving outside of your comfort zone and doing things that could potentially give you success. Going on that adventure, trying to make things happen, trying to reach that success in your life. And I feel like you had something specific in mind. I feel like you knew where you were going, and you were going on that journey to reach that specific place. There was this, you see, we have this octopus with the lights, just like a lighthouse. There was this destination that you wanted to reach, and you had it on the horizon, and you had it in your mind constantly. Like, you were very aware of why you're doing things that you're doing. What's the point of it? Everything had a specific reason, which is really good, because that's how we should approach this. We should know our whys and then act accordingly. So let's have a look at the current energy. Ooh, we have Wheel of Fortune. So what is going on, Sagittarius? What's changed? I do see this as a sudden change. It could be sudden change of direction. It kind of reminds me of a compass. So like you have that goal and one that destination, and suddenly something makes you reevaluate and maybe change your direction. Or like you're wondering if you should change your direction based on something that happened outside of you. So there could have been opportunity showing up, or you would get a bit of information that will put you on a different, like it will suggest a different path for you. And now you're like, oh my gosh, should I turn around and go a different way? Should I change my, destination? Should I turn that ship around and go for something else? Let's have a look here. Why do we have this Wheel of Fortune? But also it tells me that, luck is on your side. So things are turning around, turning for the better. Okay, we have one card that flipped. Yeah, we have 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like things are getting better. So if you've been, moving forward, but you didn't have much success, it was just kind of a risk for you, and you were taking that risk and moving forward in hopes that things will change. This is happening now. Things are shifting for you. If you didn't have a lot of money and success if it comes to finance, this is also changing. Maybe you've reached that destination and finally things are shifting for you. But there is also indication here for me that maybe I should change my direction. Maybe I should change my goal. Maybe I should leave that goal behind, something that I was working towards, because there is something else there for me. So this is another message. It may resonate with some people. You see, like deciding where to go and where to put your energy. And we have Six of Swords. That is this travel. You see, we have the same thing. It's not the same card, but it's the same theme. It's traveling towards somewhere, towards your goal. And this is with this like energy and decision to do that. So I feel like it could be the case for you that, you know, you decide to change things and change your goal and leave this path and choose another one. Or it could mean that, you know, there is a change in your success and the way, you know, your career is going. So there may be success coming in, and this lack that you feel and you have is shifting towards abundance. So this is very good. Yeah, I feel like you have this opportunity now to kind of direct your career path to something, to a option that is very, very successful and abundant for you. So what's the decision? What's you gonna do? Let's have a look. We have King of Pentacles. Okay, very, very positive financial. If it comes to finance, but it's also very, very stable. And I'm not sure if that matches the energy that you have at the moment. It may also tells us that that's why things are shifting. So maybe you've reached your goal. Maybe you got that job or that business or a project, and you're kind of settling down, and you are building your empire there. You're building your business and your success in that place. That you've reached the place where you wanted to be, and now you just need to put a lot of work into making it big and making it successful. This is very good card and very good approach if it comes to finance, because it is quite, you know, it is big dreams and big ideas, but it's also very reasonable, and it's based on, you know, logic, and it's not very risky. It's not taking those like risks that can literally make you it can go both ways. It can be either extremely successful or very bad. It's taking this card represents taking a route that is quite responsible, that is more safe and secure. It's still very forward looking, and you know, it brings you abundance, but it's not risking it all for you know, something. So I feel like you had to take that risk in the past to start to move forward, but when you get there, I feel like there will be a change where you will kind of settle down and then build around you. So you may become, you know, your own boss. You may also get a position that is quite good. It's like more like a manager position where you have a lot of responsibilities and people are dependent on you, and you're very dependable, and you know, you're good with money and making decisions that are beneficial. So this is beautiful here. Let's have a look at the advice from the universe. We have Three of Cups. Okay, so the advice here is very lovely. It tells us that, you know, you may have people that you're working with that are really good friends, and they're here to support you. Take that support. Take that, you know, gift of having people that believe in you and trust in you and your abilities, and that you enjoy working with, but also spending time with. I feel like you need to surround yourself more with those people. Maybe you get an opportunity here and you need to make that choice if you want to change your career path. And maybe one of those paths is working with people that you feel very connected to, or that have the same idea of how, you know, business should go, or have the same mindset and values that you have. And if that's the case, the advice here is that you should join them. You should follow that path to be with like-minded people. But you have a lot of support around you, and don't be afraid to take that opportunity, take that support, and you know, ask people for help if you need to. But just appreciate the people that you have around that care for you and want the best for you. Sorry. Let's have a look at the external factors. So that is something that is outside of your control but can influence your decisions and paths. Okay, so we have the Judgment here. So this is, I feel like, you see what I'm saying here in regards to this. I feel like there is some kind of decision. There is some kind of message that is changing things for you. So maybe there is some kind of announcement and decision that you were maybe not expecting, and it's coming from the outside that is changing your path, your career path. So maybe you've received some kind of message, you've received some kind of offer that you were not expecting to get, and things are shifting for you. Things are changing completely different. Maybe you thought you'll be more like a, I don't know, freelance and going, like, you know, be more, just go with the flow and see what it takes you, and then you get an offer that is much more stable and much more responsible and maybe a little bit more traditional, and you're actually considering doing it and you're actually interested in it. So things may be shifting for you, and it may be related to some kind of information that is coming your way, an offer that is coming your way, decision that is coming your way. It could be also like bigger decisions, so it could be some kind of change in law, in the way the government does things, that will change how you navigate your path. So let's have a look at your hopes and fears. We have the Chariot. Yeah, so that's moving forward quickly, and I feel like that's what you've been doing. It's just now it's like, where do I move forward? Which path should I choose? Okay, things changed. Now I need to move forward now. So I feel like for you, it's kind of just making that decision again, decide again on your goal, and then just go for it. I feel like you have absolutely all the energy, and I can see that here, that you're very like excited about that and you want to move forward. There is a big drive that I see from you here, and I feel like you've got all the energy and power that you need to get to where you're at. So I feel like there will be movement forward, a lot of movement forward. It could be also unexpected. I feel like you may be wondering where this is taking you. The fear will be like, oh my gosh, I'm going so quick, but where am I going? What's going on? There's so many changes. But just go with the flow, go with what feels right, go with, you know, what you think will be the best option for you. Take opportunities, and then you'll get to the place where you want to get. So let's have a look at the possible outcome for November and December. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is, I think that's the same card that Scorpio got as an outcome. So if you're Scorpio, Sag, Cusp, just maybe it's worth also watching Scorpio's reading. So we have Ace of Swords. You see, we have opportunity showing up. I feel like it relates to that Judgment card that we see here. I feel like there is some kind of decision, some kind of change outside of your control that then creates opportunity for you, presents opportunity for you. So let's have a look at this. Let me clarify this a little bit. Okay, we have one card on the floor. Let me grab this. We have Page of Swords. Okay, so this Page of Swords was also showing for Scorpio, but I think underneath the deck. There is information coming your way. There is a message coming your way that could change things up for you. Can we have more? Can we clarify this a little bit more? Thank you. Okay, we've got two cards. See, we have King of Pentacles again. There you go. And we have Eight of Wands. I'm not kidding. Literally, Scorpio got Eight of Wands as well. There is a message coming through. There's a very clear indication here that you'll be receiving, the opportunity will show up. There will be a message coming through. Maybe someone will message in like, oh, did you hear about that? Did you hear about that change? Or, oh, maybe you know, applied to some kind of job and you didn't get an answer and you thought this is done and, you know, you're not gonna get an offer, and suddenly after a while, suddenly it appears and you're like, oh my gosh, that's different, that's changed. I was not expecting this. I thought this is not gonna succeed, you know, that this is done, and suddenly boom, it's in front of you, and now it's your decision if you want to take that opportunity. But I feel like this opportunity could bring you a lot of success and stability and very secure and successful career opportunity. So beautiful. Let's have a look at the oracle card that we have for you. Choices. Very interesting. What it says is, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. You see, so by you taking action and making that decision to move forward and not to stop and to reach your goals and go for your goals, you are attracting a lot of opportunities that are coming your way. Use your intuition to choose what's the best path for you, because there is indication here that there could be a choice that you need to make, the way you want to go. But basically what it's saying here, that, you know, it manifests in the outside world, so that opportunities is it's presenting itself to you, because your attitude and your positive and active manifestation of that is what made it happen. So make this decision with you using your intuition and what feels best for you. That's the message here. Please let me know if that's your story. I love to hear your messages. I love to read your comments. It's really lovely to see that you guys find it valuable. And I really appreciate all of you here. I'm going to link your Halloween spirit reading at the end of this one. Check it out. I also have love readings for November if you're interested in that. And thank you so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.